the streets up. Yeah. Come on. Wake the streets up. Yeah. Okay.
Good evening, everyone, and happy Friday. Welcome to BossFM Evening News with Jalisa.
And it's Jessie.
On Wednesday, Thailand declares a state of emergency in Bangkok, okay? According to Bloomberg, tens of thousands of anti-government protesters have surrounded the Prime Minister's house. The Thailand police have already arrested dozens of political leaders, and apparently they're blocking the media coverage of the protests. Okay, so facts about this protest. It's not new. It started all the way back in July, okay? It also originated as a student-led protest, but obviously it has grown nationwide. Like, these are people of all ages, all different occupations, just coming around from the community to basically overthrow the government. The protesters are demanding the government's resignation. They want less monarchy and more democracy, and they also want them to rewrite their constitution. And the protesters are doing not violent things, but they're definitely in the streets. They're also defying the royal family by putting up a symbol of three fingers. That's like the symbol for the movement. And media coverage has also caught prison detainees from their prison windows also holding up the three fingers for the movement to overthrow the government.
It's a really good, interesting story. The fact that they're holding three fingers up, I wonder if they kind of got that, symbol similar to what the Hunger Games is, trying to battle for democracy, trying to overthrow the government. And it's just really the citizens are finally stepping up for what they believe they need, a right to life, to just live a life that is not being controlled. And the fact that this is an ongoing thing going on in Thailand and the state of emergency happening in Bangkok, you're starting to see maybe like a little trend going on, especially in other countries and what's going on here in the United States.
I agree.
Yep. So I got some news for you. So you know how much I love music, right? And so do you too. Yes. Billboard Music Awards finally was aired on Wednesday in Los Angeles at the Dolby Theater. Artists came out with their flashy outfits, as they always do. Lil Nas coming out with a little snakeskin suit. He looked like something out of Crocodile Dundee, in my opinion. But the man looked fresh, to be honest with you. Not only did Lil Nas come out with a great suit, Lizzo also came out with an amazing speech talking about power and using their voice, what I talked about yesterday's telecast. But one thing that I do want to talk about is winning. And everybody was a winner. Lizzo, Lil Nas, everybody else, Billie Eilish, and all the other artists that came out on top. But I do want to talk about this one artist. Not one, not two, not three. I don't mean to sound like LeBron James in his introduction in Miami Heat, but Post Malone came out with 9 awards that day. 9. You believe that? He came out with awards such as Top Artist, Top Male Artist, Top 100, Top 200 of Billboards. I could go on. This man basically took the whole list and he walked out of Los Angeles as a champion. His latest album, Hollywood's Bleeding, making his third album winner. And I believe this is already the last 3 studio albums that he's had have been nominated or won a trophy. So Post Malone, he's coming out on top, and his name's starting to, surface as one of the people that in the industry, somebody to be, taken serious.
Okay, Post, we see you. In other great news, in LA Times, they share with us that Rada Blank's new movie, 40-Year-Old Version, not Virgin, Version, a collective of 40 Black playwriters telling their story about the theater industry and how they navigate through racism. We love to see it. We love holding racists accountable. And we just love to see the Black progression. Okay, can I get a snap from my melanin brothers and sisters? Rada Blank channeled the frustrations in a career in theater as her first feature film, actually. The movie release itself says that these are conversations that Black artists have been dying to have for years, okay? The Times invite all 40 of these Black playwrights to discuss the racism they've endured in the industry. They were sometimes subtle, other times insidious. Even amid the Black Lives Matter protests, you would think people would be a little nicer. Maybe not. The characters in the movie are really recognizable. They're Black artists that have to navigate through anti-Black behavior just to even entertain others in the industry. I think it's just an absolute must-see. I can't wait to watch.
Yeah, no doubt. I know you especially, but can't wait to watch it as well. So now, as we switch into a new topic, let's talk about what is going on here in the United States. So after an ambitious expansion of the safety net that happened here in spring that saved millions of people from poverty, do you remember the $2 trillion emergency package known as the CARE Act that was signed in spring?
Yes.
So the University of Chicago and Notre Dame have found that the poverty has grown by 6 million people in the past 3 months, with circumstances worsening for Black people and children. Bruce D. Myers, an economist of the University of Chicago, has come out and said that these numbers are concerning. Another author of the study would say that they tell us that people are having a lot more problems paying their bills, their rent, food, and putting food on the table. So as of now, we are in October. We're still going through a pandemic, and the fact that this money is starting to run out, it's not helping others to really move on with their lives, to pay their bills, to pay their rent, support their families, or even themselves when jobs are going out of business. Nothing seems to be open compared to where I'm at. Different states from where you and I live, everything's shut down here in California. So it's a battle for what these people have to, what we're all going through, I have to say.
I absolutely agree. This summer was definitely a movie, okay? And speaking of movies, let's transition into Blockbuster Friday, okay? Woo-hoo!
Blockbuster Friday is where we recommend movies and cinemas that, you could just come and cuddle with your boo during this Halloween season.
We each brought a movie recommendation for you guys, and mine is Scary Movie because my favorite scene is when Regina is in the movie theater and she's like, I got you on camera.
That's a great movie. Well, my pick would be The Nightmare Before Christmas, Halloween season, and why not just go back and watch a classic where we see Jack Skellington go into the world of Christmas and bring Christmas into Halloween Town and see what they do. It was a great movie. Songs are stuck in my head.
I love that.
All right, guys, that is it for your Friday evening news. Please make sure to tune in on Monday at 8:30 p.m. for more news and updates. And please do not forget to tune in to Monday's morning show at 10:30 a.m. for more entertainment news with Boss FM.
And if you like to rewatch our shows, as always, they will be available on replay on our BossFM app and all of our social media platforms. Thanks for tuning in. That's Jessie.
And that's Jalisa.
Have a great night. See you guys next week.